What it be, y'all? This is Resident 47 here again for another CD collection episode. This is gonna be part two. I got a good reception pretty fast for my first installment, so I figure I'd spoil you with another one right away. So most of these are gonna be pickups. One of these is one I had for like a few months, and a couple of them are customs, and I'm also gonna be showing the retail versions of those as well. So let's get right into the first CD, which is Helium Pirate Prude 1994. I mentioned this album in part one, how I replaced the case with my Atmosphere Overcast case because it flows better with the album artwork as well as the inside. This is their debut record. This is before Dirt of Luck. It's just a 7-track EP, but it's fucking very good. It's their heaviest album. If you want to get into Helium, I would start with this. If you want more heavy shit, if you want more like catchy melodic stuff, go with Dirt of Luck. But my favorite tracks in here, Baby Vampire Made Me, my favorite track, the opener. Wanna Be a Vampire 2, Baby, which is like a continuation of the first track. Triple X, their most popular song. 000, I'll Get You, I Mean It. It's a classic debut EP from, I would say, in my top 5 bands of all time now. They flew up the ranks pretty fast for me. So the first album today, Helium Pirate Prude. And this is an album that I've had for a while now, but it's their follow-up to their debut EP, Helium the Dirt of Luck from 1995. This is one of my favorite albums of all time already. It's one of those Bury Me With It albums. Want to get it on vinyl, want to get it on cassette. For some reason the cassette is not on Discogs, but I know it exists. And it's the only CD I've seen that actually has like a translucent yellow jewel case. I've never seen that before. Yeah, basically a perfect continuation of Pirate Prude's sound. As far as the sound, they went a little more experimental. It's a little dirtier. Like the song that introduced me to the band was Pat's Trick. When I saw Beavis and Butthead watching that, fucking loved the song. What else on here? Silver Angel, Medusa, Skeleton, Super Ball. All the X's Have Wings. Oh, the Wind and the Rain. I fucking love that song. Honeycomb. Yeah. If you want, like I say, if you want to get into Helium, start with Pirate Prude or this album. This is their best album they've ever done. This is Mary Timony's best work of her 30-year career. Nothing will ever beat this. One of my favorite albums of all time. It's a masterpiece, mind melter. Helium, The Dirt of Luck, 1995. Don't fucking sleep on this. And don't sleep on this next album either. I'm gonna go to some more early 2000s wicked shit territory. I think this is the most underrated album in the wicked shit history right here. I fucking love it. This is one of the first horrorcore albums I ever heard in my life. Front to back, I would say. Q Strange, Creation, Exeqtion, the autobiography of a serial killer. This is from 2001. This album is so fucking rare. I got this for $16 sealed like about a week or two ago. Q Strange, affiliated with Mars, the Mars with the S. This was released on Mad Insanity Records, which is Mars' label. This is the 2005-2004 reissue. The original came out in 2001. Inlay is just a bunch of other albums being advertised. But yeah, you know, one of the big elements of the wicked shit is storytelling, and this album is strong on that. It's literally the title, The Autobiography of a Serial Killer. It's telling the story of like it's like a man-made human that was made by humans. Supposed to be killed at 21. So they flew him out to the States. The plane crashed. He survived. Now he's going on a fucking killing spree because he was isolated from the world for so long. And the kills on this album are so fucking brutal. Like my favorite track, Origin of Creation. Again, the opening track. Drifter. Bad Day. I love playing that track when I'm pissed as fuck. Torture Chamber. Decay Thoughts. I'm Crazy. Morbid Lullabies Awaiting Execution. That's the main album, storytelling. Then you get a few bonus tracks which don't relate to the story. The track that introduced me to Q Strange was Unmasked. Just randomly heard that one day. Loved it. Checked out the album. It's been on since there. Sick Shit. Great track. That's what he calls his style of horrorcore, the sick shit. They got a couple tracks like Eternal Bliss and Heroin. So yeah. Definitely check this album out. It's only on Spotify. I haven't seen it on any other streaming services. So if you have Spotify, look it up. Just type in Q Strange. It's right there. Very dark, great production, great lyricism, Great creativity with how the kills are done. All the tracks connect perfectly together. Q Strange creation to Exeqtion, the autobiography of a serial killer from 2001. Next up is album from one of my favorite bands of all time, I would say at this point. My favorite album is their third album, which I was showing a later CD collection video, but this is their debut. Deftones Adrenaline, 1995. It's their first album, came out on Maverick Recording. This is pretty much them at their rawest state. Chino Moreno just screaming throughout the whole album, pretty much. He has those sedated, meditative vocals as he is known for on a lot of songs too. Like on the opening track, Bored, that's one of my favorite songs of all time at this point. Chino's vocals on that are amazing. Minus Blindfold, 1 Week, Nosebleed, Lifter, 7 Words, Engine Number 9, Fire Reel, and then the hidden track Fist. Produced by Terry Day, who also produced White Pony. So if you want to get into the Deftones, I would say start with that album, but after that, go to this. This is my second favorite of theirs. Around the Fur is also great as well. Check that out as well. But yeah, one of my favorite albums from 1995, Deftones Adrenaline. And this next one, I want to send some pieces to Bryce Fisher, who got me this to complete the collection of this artist. I had every album of his except for this. This is pretty much his rarest album, I would say, besides the next one I'll show. And the artist I am talking of is Skee. It's the 8-Bit Filth EP from 2018. Now, this was released on Magic Ninja Entertainment, but what makes it rare is it's part of the Welcome to the Underground collection, which is pretty much they did this for Skee and Alla Xul Elu, their pre-M&E albums, like Axis, Psycho Volume 1, Head of Horns. With Skee, you got Godfield 2, Android Filth Team, which I have both of. But the reason why they put this in the Underground, Welcome to Underground, is because all the production on this album is based on video game samples, and they couldn't clear all those, so that's why it's non-streaming. It is on YouTube though. So yeah, it's definitely one of Gmo's rarest albums, if not his rarest. Could have gotten it a few times, but I didn't, so thank you, Bryce, for getting me this for free. Fucking really good. Final Boss 2, one of my fucking favorite Gmo songs. I love the wordplay on that. Skates, Glitch with Inf Gang, the title track, Trouble, Final Stage. Great EP, very dope. This pretty much served as like an appetizer for Charlie and the Filth Factory, which is his best album. So, fucking love this EP. I love 2018 as far as hip-hop goes. It's one of the genre's best years. So, Skee, 8-Bit Filth EP from 2018. Excuse the fucking background noise. Got this crazy-ass lawnmower going on. But we're going to keep it with Skee. I made this CD on a site called Kanaki.com. And the reason I made it is because this is like his rarest album. Only 100 copies were pressed of this when it dropped. So, I have every album of his physically. Skee, the Got Filth mixtape from 2011. This is first album released for the public because he had a couple mixtapes before this called Brain Rapes 1 and 2. If you can see it, the glare, that is not a natural glare, that's from the actual picture. That shows you how rare this CD is. That's a pic of Gmo from that Got Filth era. And that pic right there is I think that's from the Brace Yourself single. But pretty solid debut for him, Front Page, Dirty Motherfucker, with my favorite track produced by Anno Domini. For the City, featuring J Cash, Nobi, and Julio the Kid. That was produced by Static Selecta. So yeah, he got Static Selecta on his debut mixtape in 2011. Lone Wolf, Taking a Bath. Haven't taken a bath since I was 8.5. One of my favorite songs. One of my favorite early Gmo songs. Same thing with Shit Bowl with Hopsin. And there's a track with I don't like this guy at all, but there's a track with G-Eazy on here called Gas Station. With also has Nobi. That's before that kid blew up and was fucking everywhere. Don't like his music at all, but hey, he got a song with one of my favorite rappers when the favorite rapper was starting out, so I guess that's kind of cool. But you got Brace Yourself, that had a video. Good Guys finished last, nothing left. This is not. I would say this is not the starting point for Gmo as far as discography. You start with China the Filth Factory, but this is also a pretty good mixtape. He has no bad records in my opinion. So Gmo Skee, the God Filth mixtape 2011. Gmo, we if you can find them, release Brain Rapes 1 and 2. I want to hear those. We're gonna stay with Kanaki. Gonna stay with 2018, one of my favorite albums from that year. From one of my favorite rappers of all time, I would say. And, yeah, yes, here we go, man. Conway the Machine, Everybody is Food 1, 2018. This is the first installment in the trilogy. Yeah, this released on Griselda Records. You know how Griselda is with their hard copies. They are so hard to find, and they go for high price on secondhand market. And they're usually just in like these little slim digipacks, so I made it myself on Kanaki with a jewel case. If you can see that disc art, that's from the movie Taxi Driver, which all the artwork for Everybody's Food is based on. Different scenes from the movie. So yeah, this is my third favorite Conway album, behind Goat and Reject 2. Sounds like Bullet Holes in My Neck, Slapbox, my favorite song. Piper, produced by Pete Rock. ODB, Ladle Lakes with Busta Rhymes. Sky Joint 2 was Sky Zoo, sequel to the song from Reject 2. That was done by Stack Selecta. 212 with Elzai Siegel and State Prop. Yeah, this is definitely the best in the Food series. I like 2 and 3 as well, but this is just like A-class Conway right here. Everybody's Food 4 has been talked about for like a few years now. Conway is doing shit on his own with drum work now, so I hope that's his next release, because I haven't got any news about it since it came out. All this got was a cover. But this is one of my favorite Conway albums. I would say it's the top 3. Everybody's Food 1 from 2018. And keeping it with Conway, keeping it with Kanaki. This is his latest album. This is one of the most highly anticipated albums ever for me. Waiting on it for 4 years. Finally came out in February. And it did not let me down. Conway the Machine, God Don't Make Mistakes, from this year, 2022. This released on February 25th. He's been talking about this album since post-GOAT. And this is released on Shady Records, so physical copies are pretty much a guaranteed no. That's why I made it myself. I think it looks pretty realistic, if you ask me. Happy with how this came out. Tear Gas with Beanie Siegel. Piano Love with Alchemist. Drum Work with Love the Genius and Jay Skees. Drum Work music group Posse Cut. My favorite track on the album, John Woo Flick featuring Benny and Westside Gun. Produced by Derringer. 4 Horsemen of Griselda. Another one of my favorite songs, which is going to go down as one of the best songs in the Griselda catalog. Stress with Wallow 267. That is some real shit right there. That song I can relate to a lot. So Much More, produced by Justice League. Babas by featuring Keisha Plum. The title track featuring his mother, Annette Price, at the end. Very emotional sound bite from her. This is Conway's most conscious work, his most vulnerable. Still grimy at the same time. It's split up pretty evenly between conscious and like dark and evil. So this is one of the best Griselda albums of all time, I'll say right now. It's one of his top 5, Conway's best top 5. Conway the Machine, God Don't Make Mistakes, 2022. Getting down to the final 2 copies right here. I have 2 different versions of these albums. One is a retail, one is the other is a custom. So this first one I'll show you is the retail version. One of my top 5 favorite wicked shit groups of all time, I'll say. Already, these guys are going to go down as one of the best in this scene. Alla Xul Elu, Mauxuleum from 2020. I pre-ordered this when they went up for sale, pretty much the day they went up. This is their long-awaited follow-up to the Almighty album, excluding Church Azul. All this production and artwork was done by Slasher Dave, the producer of the album. Zul, well, kind of deteriorated, but detoured from their boom bap signature sound. They went more towards like experimental here, but they nailed it. Like songs like Mauxuleum, as well as the intro track, The End. Blood Moon and Back, Rituals of Rot, Dawn of the Day with Monoxide. That's my favorite song. Life, Let It Fucking End, Deathbed. Check out the video for Deathbed. That shit is fucking. That's a horror movie right there. Nails. I played Nails a lot when this came out. It got me through that year. Random Acts of Violence. Mass Made Me Do It. The Harvester. This is my third favorite Axe album. My favorites are The Almighty and Church Azul. This is a classic, I would say, by this point. Alla Xul Elu, Mauxuleum 2020. And then I have some alternate artwork for this version of Manakanaki. This cover right here is what the picture they used when they revealed the album or announced it. And I got so fucking excited because I thought that was going to be the album cover. But it wasn't, and the cover that was is still dope, but I like this more. You see, don't pick it up from the Mauxuleum era. This fucking case just fell apart. But yeah. Same track, same music, all the music's the same on this version. And the last ones of the video. 2 copies, 1 album again. This album, I don't have an official retail copy of. I only have a promo copy. And the retail version of this is hard to find. So, I just made a jewel case version of my own. Katastrophy wife Amusia. This is released from 2001. This is Cat Beyond's first album, post Babes in Toyland. Like I said, this is a promo copy. See right there. Comes in like this paper sleeve that kind of folds out like a 7-inch. But thank God it comes with a protective sleeve. I hate these fucking paper mache packagings. Yeah, I think All Neil's my favorite Katastrophy wife album, but this is very close. Like, Gone Away, Boomerang Dog, Get Go, Rosacea. That 4-track sequence, some of the best songs Cat Beyond has ever done. Also got, like, Knife Fight, Widdershins. Widdershin sounds like something that could have been on Nemesis Sisters. Like, it really does. So, yeah. This is the promo copy, which I never knew existed because it ain't on Discogs. So, I made my own copy with the official jewel case right here. This is the vinyl cover / streaming cover that was put out in 2015 on a label called Do Yourself In. So music's all the same, just made my own artwork. This is the lyric paper from the booklet or of the vinyl, and then this is the back of the vinyl right here. Disc art done by myself. I love this cover way more than the original. One of my favorite picks of Cat Beyond right there. So yeah, Katastrophy wife Amusia 2001. So thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed this. You know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, notifications, show love, all that. Share the video. Hopefully I'll have another video coming up later in this week. I might be reviewing Helium Pirate Prude. I already have notes going down, so it might pop up later this week. So subscribe, notifications, be on the lookout for that. So, I'm Resin47. Until then, I'm out of here.